Alright, so this is my audience. There we go. Okay. My name is Miranda Peasley, and I am giving a speech on Randolph Air Force Base's namesake. The world stands on its head for those few and far between souls who devote 100% of themselves to their work, said Andrew Carnegie, a Scottish businessman. If you're a San Antonio resident, such as myself, you've likely heard of Randolph Air Force Base, but never thought of the unique history behind its namesake. Today, I hope to share with you some of the details of the life, service, and death of Captain William Milliken Randolph, for whom Randolph Air Force Base is named. He was an average citizen who devoted 100% of himself to his work and is now remembered in one of the best ways possible. First, I'll share with you some of the details of his early life. He was born on September 19, 1893, in Austin, Texas. He was the oldest son of Jefferson Davis Randolph and Minnie Taylor Milliken. After graduating high school, he attended Texas A&M, where he was constantly bombarded with calls to service since World War II was raging on in Europe. He graduated in May of 1916, and he joined the 2nd Texas Infantry, which patrolled the Texas-Mexican border. 1 year later, on December 4th, 1917, he married Cornelia Reed, whom he later had 3 children with. Now that you know some of the basic information about Captain Randolph's early life, I wish to share with you some of the information about his service in the military. After his time in the 2nd Texas Infantry, he attended officer training camp in Leon Springs, Texas. On August 15, 1917, he graduated as a first lieutenant in the Reserve Officer Corps. There, he was stationed at Fort Travis near Galveston, Texas. A year later, he attended the School of Military Aeronautics in Austin for flight training. Partway through his training, he was moved to Kelly Airfield, which is now a part of Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. On July 1, 1920, he earned his promotion as a captain in the Army Air Service. After commanding in various places throughout the world, including the Panama Canal Zone, he moved to Texas as an adjutant or assistant to the commander of the Army Air Corps Advanced Flying School at Kelly in 1927. There, he was part of the group whose job was to name the replacement field for Kelly. Now I will conclude with why an average citizen such as William Randolph is now the namesake of an important place such as Randolph Air Force Base. As Carnegie said, only a few who devote 100% of their life, only a few individuals are able to devote 100% of their life to their work. It was a normal day on February 17, 1928, when Captain William Randolph took off from Gorman Airfield in Texas. Suddenly, everything changed when his airplane hit a strong gust of wind, flipped over, and crashed headfirst from an elevation of 300 feet. When the other officers in charge of naming Kelly's replacement airfield, heard of this tragic event, they decided to name it in his honor. On June 20th, 1930, Captain Randolph's wife, Cornelia Reed, dedicated Randolph Airfield by raising the American flag over the new base. According to the Texas State Historical Association, the 233-plane flyover of the dedication ceremony was hailed as the largest assembly of aircraft in the world. Today, we traveled over 90 years in the past to see some of the history behind Randolph Air Force Base's namesake. Captain Randolph was just an average American like you and me, but because he served his country and dedicated 100% of himself to his service, he is remembered in one of the most important ways possible. He attended Texas A&M, served in the Army Air Service, and died while serving his country. From now on, when you hear or see the words Randolph Air Force Base, I hope you'll remember that an average citizen such as Captain Randolph can be remembered forever just by giving 100% of themselves to everything they do. Thank you.